Hello, good morning, my dear student. I hope all are safe and sound in your sweet home. After the end of holy month of Ramadan, we meet again in our online class. So, I like to welcome all of you in my today's session. From the very beginning of the class, I like to introduce myself. My dear student, I am Jahanara, Assistant Headmaster, Nishat Jute High School, Tungi, Gazipur. I hope all are well and all are attentive in my today's class. So, I am here for this class and actually I arranged this class for class 6. My beloved student, today I am here to teach you something very interesting. Look, I arrange here some interesting things. Yes, of course, I think or I feel here boys are so much excited to see this picture because it is their favorite game. Yeah, it's football. Right, you are. So, these are all football, but what do you think? All are equal? They are similar to each other? They are big or small? Yes, my dear student, these are all equal and small in size. Now, look here. Between the two football, what do you see? What do you think? Yes, of course, the first one is large in size and then second one is smaller. So, if we compare this picture, we are very much clear that this one is large in shape and this one is smaller. So, we can easily say this is smaller than this, or we can say this is bigger than this. So, that means we actually compare here between the two pictures. Now, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 footballs. But among them, there is another football I add here. What do you think? It is like others? No, you are absolutely right. It is not like others because all the 7 are bigger than this one. So there is another comparison. This is the smallest among the all. We can see the previous picture that we can compare between two pictures. But in this present picture, we actually compare this one among the 7 football. So this one is actually smallest. I think you can guess that I actually today like to discuss you about comparison of adjective. Right, you are. So before discussing this comparison of adjective, I would like to discuss you what is comparison and what is adjective actually. So my dear student, be attentive. Comparison. What is comparison means? Look here, I actually add a definition of comparison, and this is comparison means to make compare someone or some things. An adjective means that an adjective is a word that modifies a noun or pronoun to make it more specific. So, adjective we use actually to specify the things than others. This is the reason why you use adjective, and comparison means to make compare between two or more than other things. So this today we like to discuss about comparison of adjective. Now I like to see you some other pictures here. All my dear student, please look here. These three pictures actually indicate a clear expression that this one is taller than these two pictures or these two trees. So we can easily say this one is taller and this is tall, isn't it? Yes, this is taller and this is tall. Okay, so these three also the same position. This is the tallest, this is taller, and this is tall. So there are three type of compare here. First one is the tallest among them, second one is taller between these two, and last one is tall. The main things of a subject or of a goods, the main position of things. That means this one tall, taller, and tallest. So when we use our adjective in the form of a thing, that means it is his main position. But when we compare it, then we can say that this one is bigger or taller or sharper or more things. That means we just compare here between two things. This is taller position. But when we say that this is the tallest thing, that means we actually compare more than two. Of course, more than two things, 3, 4, 5, etc. That means among the things, when we indicate that this one is the tallest, highest, so this is another thing. From this picture, we have a clear concept in our mind that we can compare adjective in three ways. Isn't it, my dear student? I think you understand. So we can compare adjective in three ways. This is positive, the main form of a subject or of an adjective, adjective of subject, etc. you can say, and then comparative, that means to compare things between two, and superlative, that means it is the best or it is compared among all the things. So we can easily define that positive, which is no comparison, right? And in comparative, we can say comparison between the two. And in superlative, we think comparison among the others. So I think you are clear now which one is positive, which one is comparative, which one is superlative. Right. So this is individual work. Just think for 5 minutes. I will give you 5 minutes to think and then fill the correct form of the adjective in your exercise khata and show me. I think you will get the answer very easily. Right? Of course. The first one, I will help you with that. The first one is large. So this large thing is the main point of a goods. Say for example, this tree is this is a large thing, or this is a large, you can say anything, large monument. This is a large monument. When you compare this monument with others, then you can say this is larger than that monument. And when you compare the highest monument in the country, then you can say this is the largest monument in the country, or this is the largest building in the country, or this is the largest building in my area. You can easily say, I am happy, right? Then you can compare with yourself. You can compare you with others. Then you can say, I am happier than my friend. Or you can say, I am the happiest in my class. Happiest person in the class. In this way, beautiful. But we cannot say here beautifuler. Mind it, my dear student. When we just try to syllabally divide it into a word, when it is uttered more than 2 or 3 types of syllable, you can use here beautiful. So we can add before more when we use it in comparative sense, and we use most when we actually use it superlative sense. So in beautiful, we can say, for example, you can say Sheila is a beautiful girl. Then we compare it, Sheila is more beautiful than Lila. Then we also compare that Sheila is the most beautiful girl in the class. So beautiful, that means more beautiful, most beautiful. Like this were the other things, okay? So today, actually, I like to discuss you about the structure of superlative sentences, that is the highest comparison in comparison of adjective. Let's discuss about the structure, and please let's see here. When you start a superlative sentences, actually the sentence begin with subject. Then here comes verb. Then sign of superlative degree. This is the. And then superlative degree and extension. That means we use some other objects, words to complete the sentence or to make the sentence in a meaningful sentence. Right. So this is an example. Karim is the best boy in the class. Which one is subject? Right. Karim is the subject here. Which one is verb? Is the verb here. Which one the sign of superlative? Right. The. Which one is superlative adjective? Best. And the extension is boy in the class. Like this way, you can make more and more example in superlative sentences by using this structure. So just remember that when actually you use the subject or the structure of superlative degree, just follow the pattern of superlative degree. Then it will be very easy for you to make any kinds of sentences by using adjective of compared adjective and or to compare other adjectives. Right, I will give you some other example here. Look here. Gold is the most precious metal. Here we can easily say the subject is gold. Then verb. Verb is. Then the sign of superlative degree, the. And then superlative degree here is most precious. Look, the word is precious. We actually divided it into 3 syllables. So trisyllable here is precious, and we add most before the adjective because we actually divided it into a 3 syllable way by using it. So gold is the most precious, and we add metal to complete the sentences. Like this way, laptop is the costliest device. Laptop is the subject here, then verb is, and then sign of superlative degree, the, and the superlative degree is costliest, and then object is device. Right here. I think all of you understand it very clearly. So now it's time to pair work, because I actually discussed the last few moments with you, and I try my level best to understand the discussion about the topic, these topics. What is your position? Actually, I want to see it, and by giving a simple work, it's very simple work. Just look here. I will give some clue here. I will give some words. Just rearrange them in superlative order. That means I want to that you make some sentences by using these words, and the sentence must be in superlative order. And this is actually my expectation here, that you will do it very clearly and very efficiently within these 10 minutes. And I think you don't need this 10 minutes also. You will just do it within 5 or 6 minutes, because you have first knowledge to make these sentences in previous classes when actually you are in PSC examiner. Then on that moment you actually taught these type of sentences and did a lot of things on these topics. So this is very easy and clear to you. Okay, my dear student, now I like to help you, because you are my beloved student, and just check that what I say here, is it match with your answer? Okay. Now, the first one, here is the subject, Dhaka, and then verb is, and then sign of superlative degree, the. So, Dhaka is the, and then superlative adjective, biggest. Dhaka is the biggest, then extension, city in Bangladesh. I think this sentence is clearly matched with your answer. Then, here is the number 2. Which one is the subject here? What do you think? Yes, of course. Here the subject is he, and then verb is, then sign of superlative degree, the, and then superlative adjective, wisest. Comparison of adjective here in superlative form, this is wisest. and then the rest of the part, that means extension, man in the village. So he is the wisest man in the village. Like this way, iron is the most useful metal. And in the same way, you can say that a healthy man is the happiest man in the world, isn't it? Always a healthy man is the happiest man in the world, because he can do anything he wishes. So health is very important, and at present this pandemic situation also, it is very much related to our practical life situation. We should be more careful to protect us from this situation and be healthy, be happy by staying at home. Okay, now come to the point. And the last one is subject, Kumilla, then verb is the busiest town. So that's it. Very easy. Thank you. Then evaluation, right? Without evaluation, actually, I cannot think that each and every education, each and every learning is really incomplete here. If I don't get any idea, how much do you like it? How much do you have knowledge on it? That my each and every activity is actually valueless here. So for these things, or for evaluate your activities, I just ask you some simple question, very simple question, and I think all you are ready to answer me. So my first question, what is comparison of adjective? Just think, when we start our today's class, I actually saw you two picture. Yes, two picture of football. One is larger and another is large. So I just compare here large and larger. Then in picture number 2, I saw you 3 trees, which actually indicate tall, taller and tallest. That means I try to compare among the subject, among the things, among the goods. That means comparison means to compare between the subject, among the subject, etc. Now this one is very easy for you. Which one is big, bigger and biggest? Well, it's very easy. I saw picture number 1, or A is the smallest thing, is small than other two picture. So picture number A is what is just big. Picture number C is bigger than picture number A, and picture number B is the biggest. So this one big and this one bigger, this one biggest, right? If I ask you to tell me the structure of the superlative sentence, what do you think? Is it very difficult to you? No, I know, because actually today we discuss about the structure of superlative sentence, and we just give her some example also. So what do you think? What is the structure of superlative sentence? See, for example, if I say I am the best person in this class. So subject is I, verb is am, then sign of superlative degree the, I am the, and the superlative degree best, I am the best, then extension person in this class, man in this class, man in this class, girl in this class, etc., etc. So it's very easy. I think you can understand it clearly. Now, my dear student, actually I am very ending moment in my today's class, so I like to give you a simple homework so that you haven't any difficulty in your sweet home to complete my homework. It's very simple. Write 10 superlative sentences using this following adjective. So I think it's not a very difficult for you. You use good in 2 sentences, then beautiful in 2 sentences, wise, cold, precious. But that means you use these 5 words and try to make 10 superlative sentences. I'll just help you to give an example in number 1. This is good. So you can say, this is a good pen. This is good book. Then you can change it. This is better than these books. Or you can say, this is the best book. So good, better, best. In superlative form, it is best. In this way, beautiful, wise, cool, precious. Just think and then do it in your exercise book. And in my next class, inshallah, I will check out in your exercise work. And if there is any mistake, then I will like to elicit them. Don't worry, be happy, feel free, without any fear, without any shyness. Just try to do your activities in your home. My dear students, now I like to say goodbye. But I am not actually ready to say goodbye to you because I miss you very much. I'm really eagerly waiting for those days that we meet in our own classroom. We will share our experience in this pandemic time. We will like to say something that actually we do not share now. So I pray to the Almighty, please Almighty, give us our own beloved world and give us our previous life. And I hope, I believe, inshallah, we will meet very soon in our own classroom. But still then, be safe, stay at home. Of course, you should follow government rules and always think yourself and your family, help your superior and listen to them very carefully. Inshallah, we will meet again. Thanks for today. Thank you.